And that should be the emphasis. And Christopher, you have blamed the media as well for being obsessed with the credit war. But it's not us, it's really, look at how Joe Biden answered the question to the reporter when he was asked who should be taking credit for it. And he said, is this a joke? And then you have Donald Trump announcing it to the world when it should be actually the incumbent American president who should be making that announcement, because he's the one who has been leading this entire negotiation at Doha along with Egypt and Qatar. But that did not happen. Donald Trump jumped in to announce it to the world. So really, it's not just the media, but you give out those kind of messages from Washington. What else are we supposed to think? But Vibhuti Jha, this has been an interesting facet to this entire deal if it comes through. There are also many who say that, as I said, Donald Trump coming in has led to this entire conversation happening about the timing of the deal coming through. It could have happened in the past as well. Why only now?
Your question answers itself. Why now? And that's what is important. Did Biden administration, it could have done this before. I mean, I know that coffee discussions and, discussions over this peace in Hamas and the peace in that region, we all talked about openly that it is all up to Hamas to release the hostage and the deal is done. Why is Hamas not releasing the hostage? Because they are using that as a bargaining tool against democratic countries, because democracies believe in peace and saving a life. Their ideology and their philosophy is not about saving lives. Their ideology is about taking lives. So already against all the hostages that have been released so far, they have already got many prisoners back. So look at it from this point of view. Who draws the maximum advantage from this hostage crisis is Hamas, nobody else. And that's what is Trump's call to them was, as soon as he won, it was not that he took the decision, he announced it yesterday that I would have done this. He said it that day itself, that if you do not release them prior to my taking oath, all hell will break loose. So let's not talk about the Trump derangement syndrome, as many Democrats have, that, Trump can't take credit. No, it's not taking credit. It's stating the obvious, that this particular statement may have threatened them, may have made them unsure about the unpredictability of what Trump might just do. That threat sometimes works. But I am of the opinion, like Christopher said, political rhetoric and journalistic rhetoric is dangerous. Trump has never said that sun sets or rises on India as per his will. So let's not fudge the issue on that account. Even rhetorics like this plays out in the public eye. I have not claimed the credit. Trump has not claimed the credit. And bringing India in this conversation is absolutely unnecessary. It was not important at all. Thank you.
Can I ask you, Vibhuti Jha, before I go to Christopher Hale, can I then ask you, do you think that if this deal comes through, would you say that it is one of the biggest things that the Biden administration leaves behind in its legacy?
I agree with Christopher on this matter, and both of us share the same view. It is always the team that wins. It is Team America, and I said it. It is always also very important to know on whose watch something happens. It's like it's like a football match or a cricket match. The man who scores the winning goal, his goal counts as a winning goal. It's called a winning goal, even though two other touchdowns or whatever are part of the same total. Likewise, it is everybody advances the relay race. The baton falls in somebody's hand. The last mile runner gets the credit for the gold medal. He is the one who is screaming the most when he wins the race. So in this particular case, I would say, let's be humble. Let's be very clear that if hostages are released, it doesn't matter who takes the credit. Who does the credit belong to? It belongs to all those people who played a role. Let's settle on that as a civil dialogue.